My coworker kept repeating everything I said in meetings. I finally called him out, but my manager accused me of being defensive instead. Plus one update. So, I've got this coworker, let's call him Dan. Every time I speak up in a meeting, he feels the need to rephrase what I just said. Example, I'll say, we should probably merge those two reports to avoid duplicate work. Dan immediately jumps in, yeah, what up means is we can optimize our reporting process by consolidating data streams. Like, dude, that's literally what I just said. In English. It's gotten to the point where other people look at him like, ? But he keeps doing it. Sometimes my manager even credits him for ideas I already said out loud minutes earlier, because he's the one who reframed it. I don't want to be petty, but it's infuriating watching someone basically run your sentences through Google Translate for visibility points. How do you even call that out without sounding confrontational? Like, thanks, Dan, but I just said that? Or do I just let him keep doing his little TED Talk summaries? Relevant, top comments. Commenter 1, yes, that's exactly what I just said. Every single time. Be petty. Watch him squirm until he stops doing it. Oop, yeah, I think you're right. I've been trying to play it cool, but maybe a little petty consistency is the only way he'll realize how ridiculous it sounds. Commenter 2, be petty. Call him right out on it. You can pull him aside and ask him why he does it, or if he notices. Then, if he takes no ownership of it, and does it again, you turn up the pettiness to 1000% and call him out in front of everyone. You would have given him the chance to get ahead of it, but he didn't, so now he should get what he deserved. Oop, I think I'll try the polite route first, but I swear if he rephrases me one more time, I'm going full pettycore in front of everyone. Commenter 3, call him out on it. No, Dan, what I meant is exactly what I said. Why are you rephrasing everything? You don't seem to you dare stand. Do you need me to explain it again? Commenter 4, I hate when men do this. I like to say, thanks, Dan. I appreciate your agreement on my proposal/idea/suggestion. Do you have anything to add? Update, 8 days later. So a week ago I posted about my coworker Dan, who has this lovely habit of repeating everything I say in meetings like he's my personal interpreter. Most of you told me to call it out directly, so I did. We were in our weekly sync. I made a point about how to streamline our reporting process, and like clockwork, Dan jumped in with his version 2 seconds later. So I turned to him, calmly, BTW, and said, Dan, was something unclear about what I said? You seem to repeat my points a lot, and I'm wondering why. You could have heard a pin drop. The entire room went quiet. He stammered something about just trying to add clarity, and before I could even respond, my manager cut in with, whoa, what's going on here? Dan always contributes great ideas. Are you feeling a little defensive? Defensive. Because I asked someone to stop parroting me. And then he said, you don't need to compete with your teammates, we're all on the same side. I swear I just sat there blinking like, what dimension am I in? He's literally repeating my ideas and getting credit, and somehow I'm the jealous one? To make it worse, every guy in the room suddenly got very interested in their laptops. No one said a word. I'm the only woman on the team, and it honestly couldn't have been more textbook if it tried. So yeah, instead of solving the problem, I've apparently become the emotional one. I'm documenting everything now because I'm not letting this slide quietly again. Relevant comments. Commenter 1, I remember your post and had commented at that time. I'm sorry your approach fell flat. You may well find that, now you have called it out, Dan may mysteriously stop parroting you. Whether he does or doesn't, I think you should approach your manager about it one-to-one. After their reaction to the scenario, you have perfect grounds to open a dialogue about it and articulate perfectly well why you spoke up to Dan and that you feel he frequently recycles your thoughts and takes the credit. Be humble, explain that you are very much a team player but also the impact that Dan's behavior is having on you. Wish you the best op. Oop, thank you, seriously. I really appreciate how you phrased that. It's level-headed and fair, which is hard to be when you're frustrated. I've been debating whether to talk to my manager again, but I think framing it calmly like you said, as impact, not accusation, might actually get through. I don't want to seem defensive, I just want credit for the work I actually do. Oop on trying to do the right things. Oop, it's wild how standing up for basic fairness somehow turns into being difficult or emotional. You try to do the right thing, and suddenly you're the problem. It really does start to make you question if caring is worth it sometimes. Commenter 2, I personally would have addressed that one-to-one and not on a team meeting, but maybe I'm about to get downvoted. Oop, I probably should have done it one-on-one, but in the moment it just hit that breaking point where I was tired of being talked over in front of everyone. It wasn't about drama, I just wanted it to stop. Commenter 3, whatever you do, make sure you have written or recorded documentation going forward. Any discussion you have, immediately send an email with a recap of the conversation. I'm the only woman in my team too. I'm sorry you have to deal with this. Oop, I've started documenting everything after this, just to have a record in case it gets twisted again. It sucks that so many of us even need to think that way just to feel safe at work. I'm sorry you're in the same position too. Commenter 4, hopefully Dan catches on, but if he keeps doing. Give him an intro, and here's Dan to mansplain what I just said. Oop, I was so tempted to do exactly that. The amount of self-control it took not to say and now for Dan's lived translation was unreal. If he keeps it up, I might just have to lean into the sarcasm a little.